In this module, you will be introduced to how personal information is accessed in terms of POPI. The following is what you will learn. There are lawful methods for obtaining access to personal information. Section 12 of the POPI Act states that personal information must be collected directly from the data subject or collected via one of the following alternative sources: public records, information deliberately made public by the data subject, or information collected from another source with the data subject's consent. The POPI Act makes provision for certain instances where the personal information doesn't need to be collected directly from the data subject, but from other sources, like when collecting the information is in aid of tax collection or in the interest of national security, amongst other reasons as guided by the POPI Act. Data subject participation is a provision in POPI which is intended to give data subjects a measure of control over how their personal information is processed. The responsible party is required to supply the following information to the data subject on request: confirmation that the responsible party holds the data subject's personal information, a record or description of the information held, the identity of all third parties who have or have had access to the personal information. In addition, the data subject has the right to access, view, and request corrections or deletion of their personal information. The responsible party may charge an appropriate prescribed fee to the data subject for these tasks. This right to access information is governed under the Promotion of Access to Information Act. It is recommended that business provide free access to customers to see the personal information that is being held about them. Note, under the Promotion of Access to Information Act, businesses also have grounds to refuse access if giving access to information will risk disclosure of confidential information. The method of obtaining consent for marketing is governed by the Consumer Protection Act 68 of 2008. The CPA will still apply along with POPI, and in areas where there is an overlap, the act that gives the most protection to the consumer or data subject will apply. In order to demonstrate compliance with both POPI and the CPA, responsible parties need to keep clear records of data subject's consent. If the data subject opts out of direct marketing, keeping a clear record will ensure that the data subject is not contacted again. Here's a tabular comparison of the CPA and POPI. Personal information is shared between companies for the purpose of further processing or sold to other companies as a database of potential clients to which products and services can be marketed. Under the new regulations imposed by POPI regarding consent, obtaining a POPI-compliant database that can be lawfully sold will be more difficult and costly. This ensures consumers are more protected against unsolicited direct marketing and further processing without their consent of their personal information. The general rule is that sharing of personal information can be made POPI compliant by ensuring that the data subject is informed that the personal information will be shared, understands the purpose for which it will be used, and of course gives consent. I trust that this module was beneficial to you and you now understand the importance of getting consent when it comes to accessing personal information.